unnecessary intro song to totally waste your time. Did you guys watch the Democratic debates? Did you? Like a good American? I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched the intro and some, and I skipped through. The whole first opening remarks were so stupid. I mean, they're so funny. It's like, to me, it's like you got the Village People on stage, you know? It seems so forced to me, you know? Here's the Village People, everybody, all the members, past, present, and future. You know, it's like a joke. But they're all the cartoon. They're not even cartoon versions. They're all the whitest versions of minorities that you can find. You know, that's the way they do it. When I worked as an artist doing illustrations for software for schools, we weren't allowed to make anybody. We could change the color of skin, but everybody had to basically have the shape of your average white person. Like their features needed to look white. We could change the colors. And that's kind of what it reminds me. It's like, here's a made-for-TV version of the Village People where they're all white people made to look like different races. You know? I like how they started it off with starting from least popular, the most unpopular to slightly less unpopular. Julian Castro. He had to do his Spanish, you know. Bienvenidos. ¿Dónde está biblioteca? Just kidding. You know who I'm like? I'm like Kennedy, Clinton, Carter, and Barack Obama combined. Yeah. A, no you're not. B, nobody includes Carter. Nobody includes Carter. Come on, don't be dumb. You don't include Carter in your thing. Then Klobuchar, she's next, right? Up next, least popular. She barely made it on there. I like that they rank it that way. Like, you know where you are, and you can't say anything about it. Can't joke. But she's all, Houston, we have a problem. I'm not the loudest on stage, but I'm the most like your mom. I can fix things as soon as we get rid of that crazy guy in the White House. Am I right? I'm normal. You've seen Fargo. I'm like her. Vote for me. No thanks. They needed to have a pantsuit woman, though, in the Village People. That's one thing they missed from the Village People. And then Beto O'Rourke, he's the fake Mexican guy. Fake Mexican name. Skateboarder dude. I mean, come on. Really, who's going to invite a guy that can't even win his own race in Texas? In his home state? And he's running for president? Like, where do these people get the nerve? You know? But Donald Trump did. He didn't have any experience in politics. Yeah, but he's famous for 40 years, you dipshit. He's literally, everybody knows his name. What the fuck is Beto? What the fuck has he done? What businesses has he done? He's got no experience at doing anything. He's a fucking douchebag. Douchebag skater guy. We're gonna take away your guns. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the credit card companies to stop working with gun companies. We'll do it with private business. That'll show them. Fuck you, Beto. Robert. Hey, Robert. He's one of those guys that made up his own nickname, too. You know he did. Hey, you guys. From now on, I'm going to be Beto. Okay, Robbie. You know what we need to do? This is Beto. We need to stop having division. We need to unite. We need to put aside our differences and unite to get rid of our differences. Meaning we gotta get rid of the different people. What we need to do is unite, put aside our differences, and get rid of differences. And the only way we can do that is by getting rid of
Donald Trump and all his followers, and I suggest we take their guns away from them and shoot them in the back of the head. I'm a skater.
Cory Booker. He's the next one. The whitest black guy in the world. Yeah, relax. I'm stereotyping. We're having some fun here. And everybody knows it, and other people have said it too. It's just funny. It's funny when you see a super... I feel kind of bad for them, actually, when they're super white black guys. Because they get more shit from black people than white people get. If you're a white guy that goes into a black neighborhood, you're probably going to get less shit for being you than Cory Booker is going into a really black neighborhood. I don't know. What do I know? Like, I hang out in black neighborhoods. I don't hang out in black neighborhoods. What do you want me to say? Should I? Andrew Yang, he's next.
Free money! I'm an entrepreneur. I work in tech. I got a calculator. You know what I calculated? $1,000 plus you equals a vote for me. I'm going to literally pay you. And you know what? If you want more than 1,000, have a kid. Then you get 2,000. Have a wife, that's 3,000. Have 4 more kids, you have 10 kids, that's 10,000. Plus your wife, plus your grandma. That's $13,000 a month in one household. Pretty good, huh? Everybody's going to be rich. The reason why people don't spend money is because they don't have money. So I'm just going to give you money, then you'll spend it, and we'll all be rich. I know where they keep the money. It's a big room, and there's plenty of it. And you guess what? We can just print more.
You know, it's kind of funny because as stupid as his plans sounds, you know, it's funny when people talk about America's debt. You know, I'm always going, so what? Oh, America's in debt? How much? To who? And they're going to collect how? What? There's going to be a bill collector that's going to start bothering Donald Trump on the phone, calling him when he's eating dinner. You know, you pay back. You owe big money for us. You come pay back.
We're not going to pay you back.
You pay back now.
I'm not going to pay you back.
You know, yeah, who's going to pay back? I mean, but Andrew's crazy. He's pulling an Oprah. And by the way, this whole thing about him being an entrepreneur, as far as I know, he's an entrepreneur. I don't know if you call people who set up nonprofits as an entrepreneur. The idea is you start up a business and then you prove yourself by making money. You know, it's not a nonprofit. If you want somebody to balance a budget, figure out somebody that knows how to make a profit. You know, an actual businessman. Not a guy who knows how to take donations and spend them unwisely and then calls himself an entrepreneur. I don't know. I'm maybe getting his facts wrong. Maybe he actually had a company that was successful at one point. I'm not impressed with this. Literally, I mean, he's very articulate about the way he does it. It actually almost sounds good when he's saying it. Why? Because it appeals to you. You're like, $1,000? Well, okay. Well, maybe I can put aside my economic theory and my education. Maybe I could use that $1,000. That would help. You know what I mean? It appeals to everybody on some weird base level. It's free money. You're thinking, okay, whatever. It's not free money. Nobody gets free money. And then Buttigieg. Okay, so here's the thing. Speaking of the bland village people, I'm sorry, but go ahead. Here I'm going to stereotype. That's what I'm doing. I'm calling people village people here, so get on board with this, okay? These things are going to be offensive. Stereotypes are offensive. But I wish Buttigieg was an actually flamboyant gay, you know? This whole milquetoast, I'm just like a straight guy, but I'm gay. You know? I don't want to hear that. I want to hear him say, oh my God, this morning, so I'm waking up with my husband. Oh my God, and he's so cute in the morning. So cute. Like he rolls over and he goes, he's like, your breath still smells like me. Oh my God. And it so turns me on. So we bang one out, we pound one out. And of course, I'm a bottom. Did you know that? I tell you, I'm a bottom. But he just pounds me. And then he rolls over and he's having a cigarette. And he's like,
Wasn't 9/11 a bummer yesterday? And I'm like, oh my God, totally, way bummer, sad. And he smokes and he's like, yeah, but wasn't 9/12 good? I'm like, oh my God, it was. 9/12 was fun. It was like everybody was suddenly united. You know, gay, straight, Republican, black, white. It's like we were the village people for real. And we had one enemy, Islam. Wasn't that great? And we were thinking, oh my God, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, we need a new 9/11. We can make it happen, people. It's like putting on a big party. Blow up some buildings. Unite people, you know. We need bold ideas. Ew, you'd have two. Like, come on. You don't want a first lady, dumb bitches, women. Ew. You could have two men. Everybody knows gay men, gay couples do better. It's two brains for the price of one. Duh. My husband calls me booty gag. Oh, so cute. I love it. That's what I want out of booty gag. I want him to be super gay. And come on, you're going to be thinking about it. It's just funny. I don't care. I don't care who you are. It's funny to think of Booty Gag and his husband just totally having balls to the wall gay sex. No, it's even in the White House. It's even funnier when it gets romantic. I don't care who you are, but if you're gay, it's probably fun to think of romantic sex between two people. I don't like thinking about sex between anybody. It's funny to think of Joe Biden having sex with his wife. It's funny to think of Donald Trump having sex with anybody. But it's even slightly funnier to think of Booty Gag having romantic sex in the White House with his husband, his very normal-looking husband. You know, it's just fun. It's fun. It's not probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. He's not entertaining enough. He would stand more of a chance if he was flamboyant, you know? But this normal milquetoast gay guy, I don't think anybody feels good about it. I mean, they're like, okay, yeah, it's good that we have a gay guy, but does he have to be the most boring version of a gay guy? I'm a mayor. Hello, I'm not boring. I was also a Marine. Don't ask, don't tell. Of course, I did ask, and I did tell. Ew, you know what I mean. That'd be way more fun. For me, that would be way more fun. I think for everybody, it would be more fun. I mean, it's going to be awkward the thing about flamboyance is good. Is it kind of like, in a way, makes it easier. It's the normal one's almost weirder, right? Because you wonder, are they just trying to pass themselves off as normal? Is that an act? Do they get gay behind closed doors? Do they act a little bit gayer? You know? Why are they acting so straight is what I like to think. And of course that makes me a knucklehead hillbilly, if that does. But most of my gay friends act gay. You know? But here I am in San Francisco. A lot of them don't think they're stereotypically gay, but they are. All of them. They are. They're all very obviously gay. I have one of my favorite gay friends. One of my favorite friends is a friend from my mission, and he's slightly in the booty gag category. He doesn't think he's flamboyant at all. He doesn't like flamboyance. His husband isn't flamboyant either. But they still register way gayer to me than Buttigieg and his husband. You know, it's as if my straightest gay friend was running for office and tried to be even straighter. Do you know what I mean? There's just something phony about it. I don't know. But what do I know? I don't know Buttigieg. Buttigieg, oh my God, that's such a cute nickname. That's what my husband calls me, Buttigieg. So cute. I love it. Kamala Harris. She was next. Did you see how she looked right into the camera? Donald Trump, I know you're watching. You're watching this right now. Well, look right into my eyes. I'm coming for you, you creep.
You're a creep and you're a criminal and you're a spy and you got peed on by hookers in Russia and I know it. Look at me. I'm looking at you right in the eyes. I'm a prosecutor. I know criminals when I see them, and I've put in smaller guys for petty crimes and drug offenses. I've locked them up for years, and I don't care, and I don't apologize for it. They're all still in jail for minimal pot charges. You think what's going to happen to you when I'm president? I'm coming after you. The only reason why you didn't go to jail anyway is because Mueller put that little side note that we can't prosecute a president. But you're not going to be president forever. Are you looking at me? Look into my eyes, Donald. Look into my eyes, you little Donald. Now get back to watching Fox News. Kamala. She literally did. She looked right into the camera and was talking to Donald Trump. She thought that was going to be her gig. She met with somebody. Somebody advised her that that would be a good idea. She thought about it. She goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look straight into the camera. And I'm going to psych him out. I'm going to get into his head. Yeah, no, you're not. He's laughing at you. As is the entire country, you weirdo. That eyebrows up in the middle, that stern but concerned. Oh, God. Kamala Harris, she's just like, she's embarrassing. I'm not impressed with her. Then Bernie.
1%. Billionaires. 1%. Healthcare. Billionaire. 1%. Free education. I don't care about healthcare. 1%. 1%.
He combed his hair, though. I don't like it when he combs his hair. His messy hair goes better with that weird pointing thing he does when he's pointing at the ground and
talking about the 1%. 1%. Billionaires. Healthcare. Billionaire. Comb my hair.
Bernie. Bernie was fun when Larry David was impersonating him. If he would have had a shot, if they wouldn't have fucked him over, there's a chance I would have voted for him just so Larry David would continue to do his impersonation of Bernie, which is far better than mine. I think Bernie basically just sounds like this to me. Sounds like just grumbling, bubbling. It's all bubble. That's Bernie. He's not going to win. The old Jew. Is there an old Jew in the Village People? That's what they're missing. The Village People needed an old Jew. You know? They did have an Indian, Pocahontas. I don't know how she's going to get away from that. I just don't know how she's even up there. Honestly, I don't. After that, I remember, she's got this wave in her voice, I remember growing up in a teepee on a reservation in Oklahoma. But I know my people here in Texas. My uncles were all Apache Indians galloping across the plains on buffalo, scalping the evil white man, sharpening their arrows when they were only 5 cents apiece. Back then you could collect 25 scalps in a weekend. And I get it, I'm too white and I failed my dentist. Who cares? Leave me alone. I'm Indian, goddammit. I went to Harvard. How many real Indians can say that? That's right, fuck you. In your face, fucker. Calm down, Elizabeth. But she really did, dude. I mean, come on. You can't just let that go. Harvard marketed her as their Native American professor. She wrote that. And whether she believed it, maybe her mom told her that. And it's probably true. But once she found out about it, she should have just come out and said, I am so fucking embarrassed about this shit. This is like the most embarrassing thing in the world. I can't believe I went around telling people I was Native American all this time when almost every one of you out there has more Native American blood in them than I do. And she's up here talking about, I know the problems and I know how to fix them. And I got a red pantsuit. I'm gonna do it. No, you're not, Elizabeth. You're not going to beat Donald Trump. You're not entertaining enough. America has become addicted to an entertaining president. I don't care who you are. The media is going to miss Donald Trump. They're not going to know what to do if any of these boring schlubs beat him. And they're not going to beat him. The only chance they have of beating Donald Trump is if America actually gets Donald Trump fatigue. And they're all getting it. I'm getting it. I went from not giving a shit about Donald Trump to thinking he was a joke candidate to defending him because everybody was calling him a Nazi, which was too far. I'm making fun of these guys. We're having some fun with them, but I'm not calling them Nazis and comparing them with somebody who should be exterminated and killed and wiped off the planet. There's a difference. But I went from that to now being a kind of a supporter of his, thinking, wow, he's got some principles. He's actually he's seeing things through. He's actually got some balls. I love that he talks to the press every single day. He's interfacing with the people. He's making an end run around the system. He's totally bypassing the media and manipulating and using them at the same time. He's got a direct channel to the people. First time that's ever happened. It's insane. And he's using it, and he knows how to use it. He's got them eating out of his hand. Like, anything he wants, he's going to get. So, it's crazy. But they all still can't believe it. They just think he's an evil weirdo, an evil Nazi. And he's not. They can't be further. They're so deranged. And yet somehow, they're all so in their own bubble because none of them watch anything but the mainstream news that agrees with them. Anyway, Elizabeth Warren's not going to win. There's no way. Then you go to Biden.
My eye filled with blood on TV. I almost lost my teeth the next day. But I'm vice president. I have experience. I'm old. I'm not going to postpone anything. If I postpone something, I'll miss it. My eye filled with blood, for fuck's sake. Where am I? Who are you? Stop looking at me. Get away from me.
He's getting night terrors.
Who are you? Let me sniff your hair. Oh, it smells good. I can smell it from here. I like boobs. I just like the smell of hair. It smells so good. Children smell great. Don't they? Everybody knows that, right? Children smell wonderful. Don't you just like to smell a child?
Hey, Uncle Joe, don't say that. Stop sniffing people.
I can't help it. It's just beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. If sniffing children is wrong, I don't want her to be right. Get away from me.
He's got two guys from the home that are right beside him, just about ready to grab his arms in case he falls, Okay, Joe.
Your eyes bleed. My eyes shoot blood when I'm angry. When I'm stressed. I'm like a lizard.
His eye filled with blood on TV and nobody's talking about it. Like, that's insane. I mean, okay, it's insane that it happened, right? That's insane. His eye filled with blood on national TV. That's insane. What's more insane is that nobody was talking about it. It wasn't front page news, It was just like, okay. And then his teeth almost fall out. And I look, I don't have any problem. I'm falling to pieces too. I'm only 52. He's looking pretty good for however old he is. But, at the same time, he's probably should know that once your eye fills with blood and you almost you spit out your teeth in the debate and you forget the name of your boss. Who are you? I'm Barack Obama. Do I know you? Teeth fall out. Plomp, clunk, clunk, clunk. I don't know. I filled with blood. You just don't get better than that. Like, I can't wait to see like a drop of blood coming out of his ear. You know what I mean? Or he drools some blood at the next debate. It's just good shit. What can you do, man? And that's their top guy. That's the guy that's in lead. And he's going to win? No. God, it's going to be lucky if he's alive by the time elections come around. I mean, maybe people will vote. If he teams up with Warren, maybe people vote for him and hope he dies so that Warren could be the first female president. And she can summon the great... I promise to summon the great spirit in the sky, and the spirit will guide us, and the bison and the buffalo will come back to the plains. Be our first Native American president. Woman. Won't that be great? Listen, man, I'm just having fun here. Politics are boring. More exciting if you just make fun of everybody. And this year, with the Village People running, the 10-member version of the Village People. Look, here's the thing. It's so pathetic because who was missing from this debate? Tulsi Gabbard. She's the only one of the candidates. They're keeping her out because they're stupid, but she's the only one of the candidates that could pull Trump voters away from Trump. None of those candidates, maybe Yang, he doesn't have a chance, but none of those candidates on that stage are going to pull even one Donald Trump voter away from Donald Trump. Not one of them. But Tulsi, she could pull 10% if she does well. If she does even better, and if people suffer Trump fatigue over the next year, which I expect they will, there's a lot of Donald Trump voters that would vote for Tulsi if they experience enough fatigue, She's really the only one that could swing Donald Trump voters. There's not a single Donald Trump voter that's going to vote for any one of those Village People, all right, if they become the candidate. Not one Donald Trump voter is going to swing and switch over. Not even for Bernie. Bernie had his chance and he blew it. Or the DNC blew it for him, whatever. But anyway, I'm talking as if I know shit. I don't know shit. I didn't predict the last election correctly. I was as surprised and shocked as anybody when Donald Trump won. Absolutely shocked. I believed the polls. I didn't think he had a chance in hell. And he won. So don't listen to me for forecasts. Don't listen to anybody, honestly. Nobody can predict the future. Shit's chaotic. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But I just can't see any of these guys beating him. And that's enough of that talk for now. Don't you think? Thanks for listening.